Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Sousou no Frieren episode number 17 reaction. Okay, the previous episode was again divided into two parts. The first part we got to see one of Frieren's acquaintance. He's a dwarf and he has been living like in a place guarding like a little village, and he has his wife's memories over there and stuff like that, and he kind of trains Stark for a little bit and they kind of stay there for a moment, and Frieren and he has a conversation, and like stuff happens, and yeah, it was a nice little section. And then the second part, which was basically them before going to Osshurst, I think that was the name of the place they're going to. They decided to take a little bit of a detour, a little bit of rest in another village. However, in this village they got to know that um, Science friend, whose name is, I think, Warrior Gorilla, as far as I can remember, that's what he named himself, was there apparently. And they kind of talk to like an old woman who knows about that. And ultimately, she gives us information that Gorilla was here actually, and he actually went in a direction which is kind of completely different from the direction that Frieren and his group is going towards. So now Sign is like, what am I supposed to do? And that's where it ended. So let's see what he decides, what they're going to do, and yeah, let's see what happens. Episode number 17. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is the preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Yep. And we might need to part ways now. Hmm. Yep. So I'm guessing we'll have to say goodbye now. But it feels weird. We got to meet him. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. New opening, I'm guessing. Let's hear it. Right. Okay. Whose voice is this? Okay. I cannot recognize his voice. Who's this? Oh, are these some new characters? Alright. Okay. Oh, Enbuna! It's Yurushka, isn't it? Yeah, oh. Alright, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. So many new characters. Okay. I like how like Yorushka is actually doing like anime openings. I used to hear their songs in their YouTube channel before. I loved them, and recently we had the Dangers in My Heart. Like they made a song over there as well, and here. Okay. Okay. Fern's face. Freezing. Mm. New record. Come on, there's a fire. Oh no. Here we go. Okay, Frieren is like, okay. New wreck. Oh my god. I was wondering, we recently had to wait a long time. Oh, then it'll be fine. Hopefully. Oh no. Oh, I was like, yeah. It seems like that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh no, come on. 1 month. This show, every time they get delayed, I doubt you can do that. Yeah, 1 month. Yeah, at least we are in like a civilization, at least, unlike a shack. Yeah, exactly. What? Ooh, okay. 1 month time. Oh no. Yeah, some legendary spells. Life changing. Yeah, come on, let's go back. Let's go back inside the house. Hmm. He's doing his daily training. Oh, here we go. Frieren is getting her magic spell books. What the hell? Ah. Hmm. True. What? Oh my god. Because Frieren, they don't. No, not that. Frieren. Okay, I'll talk about this later. Bruh. What happened now? Oh my god, this is how you start? Oh, he actually is. Okay. Can you please explain what happened? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. And you were like sneaking from here behind. Like what the hell? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. Because she cannot. She herself is quite dense in these type of situations. Yeah. Like, okay, mm, she felt that. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, he needs to. Yeah, like his grip strength is increasing every day. Yo, good God. Uh, hmm. Yeah. So she was stagnant, just like him. Yeah. Doesn't want to go. She doesn't want him to go through the same, like, path that she went. Hmm. Because Himmel brought her out of there. So she's trying to do the same. She's trying to be the Himmel now. You know, like Himmel changed her life in a way, and now she wants to do the same for someone else. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Hopefully, we'll meet again someday. Yeah. Well, we're back to three again. Yeah. All right. Often mountain range. 29 years after the death. Oh, he went fishing and foraging. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. She's asleep. Oh, she has a fever. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, she's not going to be of any help. Yeah, you have any magic spells to, or maybe not. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it does make sense. I was thinking maybe directly only the what? Wait. Oh my, wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Hmm. Okay. The cow's like, hey, you have visitors. I love how the cow was like, the cow actually informed the lady. Uh, oh, wait, what? Oh. Icicle cherry blossom. That's fine. She can, she can fly. She hasn't talked once. She's like in a daze. Oh my god. Bruh. Well, mm, well, but to her, she's still a kid. Oh wait, wait, is she 18 now or something like that? Yeah, I was gonna say that. Mm. Okay, so what the hello? Wait, what? Oh no. Hmm. Mushroom that grows on the roots of the tree. Okay. But then we don't need to fly up then. It's, it's on the roots. Yeah. I guess they're called icicle. Oh! They're called icicle cherry blossoms because they. But she's sick, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wow, what a line. Damn, this line, I feel like everyone should, like, that's a very good line. Yeah? Yeah. Hmm. I don't think he ever gets sick. He seems like a like he has great immunity power, Stark. I doubt he ever gets sick. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he used to help out. I remember. Okay. Hmm. Damn, this whole place was a village. There's like two or three houses left here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All sussed. Oi sussed. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the same song by Millet? Wait, is this the second part of the song? I think so. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, they kept the same, like, theme, the style of the ending. That's nice. Wow. Oh my god. uh, okay, that is it. That is this episode. All right. Okay. So here we say goodbye to Zain, and we are back on our journey towards OSRs. And I was wondering, I was like, it's like very few episodes we just like. Which episode did we meet him? Like it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. I was at least expecting him to stay for at least like 10 episodes or something, but like it was quick. It was quick. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. However, I guess it makes sense, in because this show has a lot of time skips and stuff, like like, oh, 6 month time skip, or 1 month time skip, because obviously we are getting to see the whole journey. And since we are seeing everything, or mostly everything, from Frieren's perspective, time needs to be fast, because for her, everything is like such vast, so I guess in that sense they have been journeying for a long time together. However, for us audience, it's been like 2 or 3 episodes, so we're like, okay, that's interesting. It was a very short little, like, like a journey that we had together. However, for Freeren and everyone else, it has been a big journey. I'm sure they have been journeying for, like, together, I'm talking about, for at least 7 to 8 months. I'm not really sure how many months they have been journeying together, but at least something like that, or maybe more, maybe a little bit less. Not sure, but it has been a long time. So in that sense, I guess, yeah, they did spend a lot of time together, and now he's back on his original, like, journey, which is trying to find Gorilla. And and before, like, like, and you know what? I think it kind of like helped him, because like that whole blizzard that came, it kind of helped him a little bit to get his feelings under, like, uh, he to get his feelings together, because like this is a thing, he got to know that Gorilla is like in a place where they will not be going towards. So he's like, yeah, we need to like break our group, and I need to go alone. And he was had to make that decision then, and then suddenly the whole blizzard came in, and he got like 1 month time to properly warm up to the fact that, yeah, you know what, I will be journeying alone from here onwards, and get his feelings under control. And that helped him, and that 1 month time where he little by little he convinced that, yeah, you know what, it's been a good journey together, now I'll have to move forward. It was a nice time, like a nice little break that he had, which he was able to get his feelings together and properly, accept the fact that, yeah, we will be breaking our group, and I will be going alone. That was nice. I think like the blizzard really helped in that situation, because it's just like, like imagine, like, like you suddenly get to know that, oh, like they were moving together, and suddenly he realized that, oh wait, I actually need to go in a different direction. And it's such a short time that he got to know that he wasn't able to like properly catch his feelings, and properly like accept the fact that, yeah, I will be breaking off from the group. So that 1 month time was very helpful for him, at least. I don't know. And now after that 1 month time, he was like prepared. He was like, yeah, you know what, it's time, let's move forward on our respective goals. I wonder if we'll meet him again. Hopefully we will in the future. Maybe one of the episodes we suddenly get to see him in one of the towns, or like one of the cities. Suddenly we bump into each other or something. That can happen, who knows, but yeah, let's see how it goes. um while the second part of the episode was basically Fern getting sick, and yeah, Frieren taking care of her. Usually it's obviously like Fern taking care of Frieren, but this time, Frieren had to take care of her. And yeah, and she kind of like, like got to get a things, like a few of his her feelings together as well, when Stark talked about how it's never too old to be like, concerned about someone, and something like that. like she was able to accept that, and she was able to, and she was like, you know what, you're right. I'm just want to hold her hands because she might feel sad and lonely, and I'm going to do that. And from next time onwards, obviously Stark was like, you know what, I feel like the reason why she objected was because I was there. She was a little bit embarrassed. So from next time onwards, I won't be there. So I don't think she'll object that much. And it kind of makes sense, It's like it's like Frieren is kind of like Frien's mother, in a way. So it's like, like you, like, you're sick or something, and your mom comes and your friend is there, and your mom comes in and like holds your hand and like tries to comfort you because you're sick, and you feel embarrassed. You're like, what the hell, mom? Like, come on, like my friend is here. That kind of thing. So Stark is like, all right, like I'll not be there from next point onwards. So yeah, that's what happened, and yeah, it just, like, and he also she also remembered her own situation as well, where Himmel did the same for her, and yeah, it was nice. And then Fern is back to health again, and they are off to Oysarst, you know, going towards their main goal again. So it was a great episode, and yeah, like we have had to say goodbye to Sign, and then we are back on our journey. Yeah, one like the one of the best things, like one of the best lines here. Where is that part? The one, like the line that Himmel said. Where is it? Um, Children aren't the only ones who need emotional support. What a great line! I feel like majority of the people forget this, you know, because they're like, oh, he's an adult, he can, like, take care of it, that kind of thing. But nah, man, a lot of the time, even adults need at least some kind of mental, like support. Like, yeah, obviously children definitely needs mental support the most, emotional support the most, but that doesn't mean that adults are all like okay about everything. They don't need any kind of emotional or mental support. Like everything is fine for them. Nah, that's not how it goes. And this is such a great line. I feel like this is one line that everyone should remember, because we tend to forget this. you know Children aren't the only ones who need emotional support. That is a great line. Yeah. And yeah, damn, like Himmel is like that one person, who's just who's like, like the like who has like maxed out character development. He's that one character whose character development, like, gauge is at the max. And he's like just like teaching Frieren so many things and everything. So it's crazy. Good God. uh right. Okay, great episode. And yeah, let's see. In the opening, we got to see a lot of new characters. I'm looking forward to whatever's going to happen, and what more characters we'll meet. And this is the, I guess you could say, this is the interesting thing about this anime, is that there are a lot of characters, and we are like having like brief, I guess you could say, brief, uh what's that word, brief, we're kind of briefly meeting them and getting introduced to them and getting to know more, a little bit about them, and having a little bit of character development of them, and then we're moving forward to the next group of characters. And again, like I said, it makes sense because it is Frieren is such a, like a long living elf, and she has such a long life ahead of her as well. So everything being so fast, and like meeting so many people, it gives, I think it gives us like an authentic experience of a person who has been alive for so long. Because this is the thing I feel like a lot of story are not able to do for characters who are living for a long time. Like, just say, for example, there's a character who's like living for like 500 or 900 years or something, and there's been life for a long time, and they'll be alive for a long time from here onwards as well. And there's that character. In most animes that I've seen, what happens is that we just get to meet them, and that's it. Like, we interact with them, and we're just living in the moment, you know at that point of time, like for 1 or 2 years, which kind of makes us forget that this character has been alive for so long, and she or he has a vast amount of experience. She or he has met so many people, and like has learned knows so many things. We kind of forget that. However, I feel like this show is able to do that so nicely. Is that like this is episode 17. Just try to think how many encounters and how many things we have gotten to see within this 17 episodes in Frieren. We started from Himmel. That's where we started from. We had the whole demon lord, kind of brief, like, thing, and then Himmel died. And then we met a baby Fern, and Fern grew up, and now she's almost an adult. It's barely been 17 episodes. So I think like this is like an actual experience, and it is like an experience where we can actually feel that, yeah, this is the life of a long living person, a person who has lived for thousands of years. The pace with which the anime is going is so fitting for someone like Frieren. I really like that. Because within the 17 episodes we've like went through a lot of things. We've met a lot of people. We have like gotten to know a lot of people, and we've gotten to know a lot of characters. They were brief encounters, but they were good encounters. And it's just like that's exactly how Frieren's life is. She meets people, and for her it's just a brief encounter. Even though it's like 5 years of time, for her it's a brief encounter. you know and we can understand how she feels. And you know what's funny? I know like this is like a whole joke about Frieren being like, oh, 10 years, it's a small amount of time, merely 10 years, that kind of thing. It's like a whole joke and meme about Frieren, like, it's barely 10 years or merely 10 years. I feel like that's exactly how we are also feeling here, because these episodes are kind of like that. Every episode is like, oh, 6 months are going, like, like 1 year is going, something like that. And in one episode, we in like merely 20 minutes, we're getting to see all of that. So I feel like the way we, the audience, are experiencing this journey, that is exactly like how Frieren experiences her life. For us, in one episode we're seeing 1 year, and we're like, oh, 20 minutes. It's like merely 1 year for us as well, because for us it's 20 minutes. That's exactly how Frieren feels. I'm getting that feeling now, and I really like that. Because I feel like we're exactly seeing the story from Frieren's perspective. This is how Frieren feels. Just like how we watch anime and like time skips happens, like time goes so quickly. That is exactly what happens for Frieren as well. She's such a long living person. For her, 10 years is actually a merely 10 years. And I feel like by the end of this anime we can feel that, because this is how it's going, and I feel like this is how it's exactly going to go. So I feel like probably by the end of this anime or something, we will probably have like Fern and Stark probably will be getting old or something, and we will actually like see their whole life through Frieren's eyes, and Frieren will barely be like she'll still be the same age, you know. And for her, it'll be like, oh, like it has been merely 50 to 80 years or something like that. But like I like that. Exactly, that's how we're getting the authentic experience. We're really getting to feel Frieren's way, how Frieren sees this world. That's exactly how we are seeing so many encounters, brief encounters but impactful encounters, every single episode. And yeah, it's great. And I'm guessing this is how exactly the manga is written, and I have to applaud them for actually nailing this, because they're not really dilly-dallying in one situation. They're going through different situations, short stories. However, they're like, each of them are impactful. They don't need like a, I don't know, like a 20 episode running arc for things to matter or things to be impactful. They're exactly doing the same thing with short stories. Like, every short story is impactful and beautiful. I like it. And yeah, it's like we are actually seeing the story through Frieren's eyes. This is how Frieren perceives everything. Short but impactful encounters. And yeah, it's great. I like it. Okay, anyways, okay, now that was it. Now I'm going to be talking about this episode scene by scene, like I usually do. So this episode, in the beginning, we get to see um Zain tells them that, oh, I'm going to be going in a different direction. But like I said, it happened so quickly that he wasn't able to properly like gather his feelings. That, oh, he's like, I need to leave tomorrow probably. Like, what the hell? My feelings, they're not, I haven't been able to properly, like, digest the fact that, yeah, I'll be leaving. So, you know what? Good thing that obviously they took like a rented an inn, and they were like, over there they were just there thinking about what to do, and Sign was just there thinking that yeah, he'll have to leave tomorrow. But then the next day, the whole blizzard happens, so he gets enough time to get his feelings under control. Um, but anyway, that night, you know, we see that they're like doing their own thing. Zion is like bringing the firewood. Fern has brought like the grocery or something, and Fern is like, "Oh, it's so cold," And I love how Fern is like, "Oh, this might be a new record," and it's like this is a thing. Like Stark, he comes up and he's like, "All right, it's so chilly," and actually grabs Fern's hands. Fern looks at him for a moment, and then she touches his like cheeks. This part I have to say, like, I don't know. Stark is really like, what can I say? It can call this like, obviously he doesn't even understand the implication. Like, I don't know, like it's pretty obvious that Fern likes him. It's pretty obvious. Obviously, Stark is oblivious to that. So the fact that he goes and grabs her hand like that without even any questions, you know, Fern was a little bit startled for a moment here, I'm guessing, but to kind of like, like go over that like mask, like, that whole thing. She touched his cheek to kind of, that whole thing. But what amuses me is that Stark is still so oblivious. He doesn't understand. Like the little things that he do is just, like so direct in a way that I think it throws Fern off so much that she always gets angry with Stark. Like these little things throws her off so much sometimes that she just gets exasperated with him, and she's like pouting always. And it's like Stark is just oblivious. Stark is like, what have I done wrong? I don't understand. Oh, that's funny. Oh boy. Anyways, this part is hilarious. They're like, oh, we will be going out tomorrow, and Frieren is and what's her name? Frieren is like, I hope it doesn't happen like the previous time. We had to like stop for like 6 months, and Frieren is like, ah, it's fine. I don't think that that's going to happen. Like as long as it doesn't turn into a blizzard. Bam! Next day it's a blizzard. I was exactly at this moment. I was thinking, oh no, I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. And yeah, that's what happens. It's a blizzard, and they have to stay here for 1 month. And but at least it's a civilization. Like I said, it's not like in the mountain in a shack. So they'll have like a good, like a time here. And Frieren is like, you know what? There's an old man here who has a lot of like tomes and like grimoires. I can get those. 1 month time to actually like buy stuff and chill. So she's happy, So there you go. And like I said, Sign got his time to properly, like think things through and properly, just get his feelings wrapped up. Okay, so we see like a little bit of a time skip here. 1 month, they each doing their own things. Stark is doing his push-ups. Fern is reading his books. Frieren is going to that shop to buy more grimoires, while Zion is just drinking in a tavern. And then at the end, almost at the end of the 1 month, Zion realizes, wait a minute, we barely even hung out together. We were just doing our own thing. But anyways, Frieren takes Fern, Zion out, and Frieren is like, I need your help. What's the problem? They're fighting again, quarreling, both Stark and Fern. Now here's the thing. Here, like Zion is like, why don't you like solve that problem? Like I think this is the thing that I think Zion kind of said before as well. Frieren is also someone who, at least these type of situations, she's a bit dense about it and she doesn't understand properly. So that is why like she cannot really do anything in these type of situations. So she actually needs Zion's help here. Like these type of situation related to like like emotions and feelings. and like like, oh, some two people are fighting against each other. I doubt Frieren can mediate between them. I doubt she can do that. She doesn't have the, I guess you could say, emotional maturity for that, because she's most of the time she's barely even talked to people. For thousands of years she has just been alone. you know so yeah, her emotional like maturity, her social skills isn't really that good. So they need like she needs Science help for this. So Sign comes in and Sign is like, what is wrong with you guys? So the problem is, Stark came and touched her cheek just like she did to him, and she got pissed off. Now, I was actually thinking a different reason why she got pissed off here. First of all, like what I thought was that, like I said, the fact that like Stark does these type of things so casually without even realizing, like what, like Fern's feelings. I thought that's what I said. I think like Fern always gets exasperated by that and always, like just doesn't know what to do in these type of situations. That's why she just pouts in these type of situations. And I thought it was probably something like that, because Stein casually just like like touched her cheek. Obviously she does, it's not that she disliked that, it's just that I felt that she probably felt that Stark did that without even like having any inkling to her feelings, and like stuff like that, those type of things. I thought that was what was going on, and she was a bit frustrated because she herself is just like she herself is feeling that, and Sign doesn't have any clue as to what's going on, that kind of thing. I thought that's why she was frustrated and pouting. Turns out it was a different reason. I guess that was also part of the reason, but the bigger reason here was, here Sign is like, all right, you know what, just talk to her, tell her directly. If you cannot understand like stuff, just ask her directly and apologize to her directly. And he does the same for Fern as well. So Fern and both of them apologizes, and here Fern says why she snapped. It was because when he grabbed her shoulder, he was holding too tightly. Now this was the thing, I wasn't expecting this. So she genuinely was afraid, because first of all, Stark sneaked up from behind. Like, imagine someone sneaking up from behind, putting their cold ass hands in your cheeks, and with another hand grabbing your shoulder in a very like strong way. It's gonna freak anyone out. Like, what the hell? Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? That kind of thing. And it made her pissed off for that. So that's why, and I'm like, oh, so that is the reason why. Okay, I thought it was that. Like I said, I thought that was the reason, but no, this was the genuine reason. And I'm like, come on, Stark has been doing so much physical like exercise that his grip strength is just so much. He cannot contain his grip strength. Like someday he'll be grabbing like glasses of water and it'll just break in his hand. He'll grab it and he'll be like, damn, I'm so strong, I'm just breaking the glass but just holding it. That kind of thing. Oh my god, that'll be funny. Right. So all that stuff, and later Zion goes to the tavern and he's like, oh, what did he say? Here we go. Just get together already. This part like really like cracked me up a lot. I was like, this really tickled me, this part. Anyways, Finn is like, oh, good job, and he's like, you're the only one who treats me like a kid. Well, it doesn't feel bad though. And he asked like, why are you giving me so much attention? And Frieren says that I actually see myself in you, and that is why I don't want you to go in the same direction that I went. And she says like, Himmel actually taught me a lot of things and made me get out of my monotonous life and took me out to the real world. And I want to be someone like that. I want to be like Himmel. And that is why seeing you, who was in the same situation that I was, I wanted to be your Himmel, to bring you out of there. That kind of thing. And I guess it does make sense, like, because she herself wants to, like, she now understands her problem, like the stuff that she has went through and what the stuff that Himmel has done for her. She understands the significance of that now. And now seeing someone in a similar situation, she wants to do the same for them, because she wants to be someone like Himmel. She looks up to Himmel so much. That's why she wants to do the similar things that Himmel did for others. And that's why, and it makes sense. And I remember someone in the comment section, the previous episode, one of the previous episode, where I was like, oh, Frieren is like the, like the mage of this, like, like this group, and like in Frieren's position, while and I kind of like compared all these characters to the other party or the other group. Like Stark is in Eisen's position, what's his name, Zine is like in Heiter's position, that kind of thing. And someone said that no, it's actually different. Brienne is actually in Himmel's position, while like Zine is actually like in Frieren's like situation, like that kind of thing. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. It makes sense even more now, because that's literally what she's saying here. She wants to do same stuff that Himmel did for her. She wants to do the same for others, because obviously she looks up to Himmel so much. Anyways, so later on, the next day, Sign decides like, yeah, you know what, I will have to go. I will be going after Gorilla. So yeah, goodbye for now. So they say goodbye to each other, and Frieren's like, take care, see you again. Hopefully we meet again. And yeah, and later on we see Zine is like, oh, who knew to be so quiet when you're alone, right? That was that. And then the second part, where we get to see Stark comes in with a lot of fish and stuff, and he's making food, and he finally realizes that why Fern is not waking is because she has high fever. So Stark quickly wakes up Frieren, and Frieren is like, okay, so let's see. Let me identify the disease and see what it is. So Stark is like, wait, you can do that? Don't you need a scripture for it? And she's like, oh yeah, I have a scripture. It's just that I'm like, like I can just diagnose the sickness. I cannot really do anything as crazy as Sign can, but I can diagnose their disease. That's at least something I can do. Don't you need the goddess's magic to diagnose illness? If I remember correctly, only those who use scriptures can use it. I also do have a scripture actually, and she was using it like a like a keeping the pot on top of it. That was funny. So yeah, she says like, I cannot do the complex one, but at least I can detect the sickness. So yeah, it's common cold, it's fine, nothing that much. So she's like, it's okay, I have the whole ingredient list, what we need to make the potion. And she's like, I do remember I used to gather herbs with Himmel over here before, so let's go. So they first take Fern to like a warmer place. There's a little house, one or two houses over there, and they brought Fern there and put them over there. This lady was like, take your time, and she goes on to do her job. So Fern is like, Frieren is like grabbing Fern's hand, and oh, they also mention how this place actually was a village, but now it's not a village. It's a few houses here and there. And yeah. Okay, so here, here the whole hand holding thing comes up, and Frieren is like, oh, when Fern catches cold, holding her hands like this calms her down. She used to do the same when she was a kid as well. And as soon as she says that, Fern takes her hand out, and Fern is like, yeah, I'm not a kid anymore. And like, yeah, and like I said, obviously she was feeling embarrassed because Stark was here. Like it's a similar kind of situation, your mom comes in, and like and you're like, come on mom, my friend is here, like, god damn it. That kind of thing. Right. So Stark and Frieren are off to get the ingredients, and Frieren here explains that for me, Fern is still this small, like, and I feel like way in the future as well, even if she gets old, she'll still be a kid to me, and it'll never change. But she's feeling conflicted because obviously, like, for her, Fern is a kid, but Fern is getting embarrassed if she treats her like a kid. I feel like this is just like, Fern is exactly feeling what probably parents feel when that kids grow up and the kid is like, come on, like, I'm embarrassed, don't do that anymore. Exactly the same feeling Frieren is like. And that's what she says, like, she'll never grow old for me, she'll be a kid for me forever. Even though Frieren probably might feel otherwise, Fern might feel otherwise, I'll forever treat her like a kid. So yeah, it's a bit complicated. um so anyways, they're like off to like gather the stuff, and they gather all the raw materials, and then finally the icicle, cherry blossom, I think that's what they're called, yeah. And they go to the tree, and what we need is like the mushrooms on the root, not really the blossoms over there. And it's a beautiful tree, and Finn is like, oh, I would have loved if Finn came here as well and saw that. um and Stark is like, again, asks the question, why did you actually hold her hand? You usually don't treat her like a kid, don't. And Frieren is like, yeah, obviously I wasn't treating her like a kid, but she was sick, and I know she was feeling pain. And in that type of situation, I know that people feel lonely and alone. So that is why I was holding her hand, you know. And and Stark here says that, you know what, I think you should just do what you want to. Just don't, just don't think about it. I feel like obviously, like when someone is treated well, and when they are treated with kindness, nobody feels bad about it. Like however they try to, like, kind of do say, or like, say otherwise, nobody feels bad when they're treated kindly, or when they're supported. Nobody feels bad. It is not possible. So obviously, like, that wasn't her true feelings. I think, like, here we go, I doubt there's anybody that feels bad about being supported. So I feel like the reason why she did that was probably because I was there. So you do your thing. And here Frieren kind of remembers back in the day, Himmel also did the same thing for her. And she asked Himmel that, why are you doing this? And he said that, like, you're having a nightmare. And my mother, before she died, she used to hold my hand like this. And Frieren's like, that was when you were little, weren't you? And here he says one of the best quotes in this series: children aren't the only one who needs emotional support. That's it. That is all that you need to hear. And that's all. Yeah, exactly. Children aren't the only one who needs emotional support, especially when you're in an emotionally vulnerable situation, like you're sick or something, maybe emotionally broken, or like, sad, especially times like that. So yeah, and Frieren remembers that. And Frieren's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm exactly going to do that. Thank you for that, Stark, for letting me realize that. And yeah, they make the potion and feed Fern that medicine. And this time Stark is not there, so Frieren holds her hand. And Fern says the same thing. I'm not a kid, but Frieren's like, I know that. Obviously, what can I say at that? And Fern kind of smiles at that. And yeah, there you go. She's back to health again, and they're off towards Ossurst. Yeah, and that's where it ended. Great episode, and yeah, looking forward to whatever's going to come. So that is it. That's my reaction to episode number 17 of Sousou no Frieren. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next week with another episode of Sousou no Frieren. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.